All right, hello. What's going on, everybody? I haven't made a video in a long time, so I thought, you know what? Maybe today's the day. I'm gonna make a video today, and I've been playing a fair amount of Warframe these days, so I thought, you know what? Why don't we make a Warframe video? That's something I haven't done in probably years at this point. I don't normally make build videos, because, I don't know, it's just not really my thing, but kind of felt like making one today, because I've been playing around with a bunch of builds that I've been messing around with lately, and I thought, you know what? Let's probably show some of these goofy builds that I've kind of come up with. And they're not clever, they're not, you know, amazing, they're just kind of brain dead and dumb, but they're fun. So thought maybe I'd share what I've done. I haven't seen anybody put these ones online. I haven't seen anybody talk about this, so I thought maybe, you know what, I'll just do it. So yeah, a couple of builds today. So first one obviously is an Oraxia build. So first, maybe what I'll do is I'll just kind of like, I'll demonstrate it and then I'll talk about how it works after. So let's spawn in some enemies here, and these are, I think, level, yeah, 220, so they're pretty high. So let's do that. Get our thing down here. And you can see how fast they melt. And this is obviously completely unnecessary. You don't need this kind of damage for like 99% of the game. But you can see just how stupidly they go down. Stupidly fast, I should say. Anyway, there you go. So, how does this work? There's a number of things at play here, so I guess I'll show you. So yeah, it's an interaction between the Sentinel mods and Oraxia's 4. So if we take a look right here, first off, if we look at our abilities, Silken Stride, you get the extra toxin damage. Like when you hit a bullet or whatever, you get a toxin proc every single time, right? Which is huge. You get toxin damage like a toxin proc every single time. So you combine that with the insanely high fire rate of the Kuva Carrick, which I've modded out for a little bit of extra fire rate if it loads in here. So I've got it up at 18 fire rate, like that, and then there's still some multi-shot in there. And we even get extra multi-shot when we kill more people. And I've got Primary Blight, because that way on Toxin status effect, of which we're going to be getting many per second, we gain, as you can see, extra critical damage and even more multi-shot. And it stacks pretty high. So you can get that going pretty hard there. So that looks pretty good. And then over on Oraxia, we have Rage and Bellicose for extra headshot damage and Bellicose for extra strength. I've also got Archon Continuity. That way all of those toxin procs, as you see, will also throw a corrosive status on there and strip the armor, and it's fast. It only takes whatever, what is it, 10 or 12 to get a strip. I can't remember if I'm using Archon shards. I guess not. I feel like I should be. I thought I was. Maybe I'm not. In any case, there you go. Archon shards. Totally unnecessary, but you can totally do that. So yeah, it's you combine that, and then you combine the web thing like this, which gives another whatever it is damage vulnerability. And yeah, actually, what is it, anyways? It is yeah, 127% damage vulnerability, which is pretty sick. So you combine all those elements and you get a very killy girl. Alright, and the next one's actually a Citrine build, as you can see here. So we'll do the same thing. We'll just spawn some enemies in, and then we'll go to it, and we'll maybe explain how it works after. And this one's a little bit hit and miss. We'll see if we can get it to go here. Yeah, just like that. So yeah, so those, yeah. So it works pretty good. Now this, like I said, this one is hit and miss. This one is kind of RNG. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It is sometimes hard to get it to go, but yeah, you see it's not really working here. Yeah, it is hard to trigger it, but it's pretty funny when it does. So yeah, there we go. So what's going on here? So this one is an interaction between some of the Sentinel mods and Citrine's 3 here, which is the Prismatic Gem or whatever it's called. So let's take a look real fast. So first of all, let's look at Citrine's abilities. So Prismatic Gem, with the amount of strength I have, which is a lot, gives you 238% status chance. Okay? So on anybody who's standing in the radius of her rainbow circle thing, right, from Prismatic Gem. So and that's just, I'll just show you this real fast. We have 238 strength, and of course there's Molt Augmented on top of that once you get a bunch of kills, so it'll ramp up or whatever. So it's a lot of strength, so you get quite a bit of quite a bit of status chance. And then if you look at the Sentinel that we're using, if you look at the Verglass, which shoots really fast, so it's going to be applying status a lot. So it's going to be hammering out all these status effects with already good status chance. But we're going to put on top of that 248 or whatever the hell it was. I don't know if this is additive or multiplicative. I have no idea, but it just works out to a lot of status. So as you can see, you know what I mean? So it just hammers everything. It's just insane. So you combine that up, and then just for extra good measure, on my Citrine, I've actually put some of these Archon mods. That way, when the crystal itself inflicts the status effects or whatever, they get the extra effects, which is always fun. So maybe we'll try it one more time. See if we can get it to go again. Yeah. And yeah, that's just insane. And this is also really, really good just for running like survival missions. If you just kind of keep going with this setup and you just keep your prismatic gem more or less near you, it'll just keep, like, it'll occasionally room nuke. Like you can see there, you kind of want that chain reaction, but in a high density survival mission, you're going to get that a lot. So you can just run around the map. As long as you keep your prismatic gem with you, your Sentinel is going to kill everything, and they're going to kill it fast, right? So it's just a lot of fun. It's dumb. It's like it's unnecessary. Borderline OP or whatever. But yeah, I guess I'll show you the Sentinel build. That's, I guess, kind of key, right? You can tell I don't do this much. All right. So basically, what's doing it is a combination of this contagious bond. So when your companion kills an afflicted with an enemy with a status effect, 50% of the status effect spreads to other enemies, max 100 stacks. So when they kill somebody, all those massive amounts of status effects, well, I guess 50% of them, get thrown onto everybody around. And if that's enough to kill them, which quite often it will be, you get that massive chain reaction explosion, which is crazy. So yeah, anyway, those are my two dumb builds. Hope you enjoy them. I'm sure there's any number of ways to make those even crazier or funnier or whatever. If you have any ideas about that, feel free to post them in the comments below and all that. But yeah, these are my two dumb builds of the day, so hope you enjoyed that. So yeah, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.